As we see this government shutdown continue on, as we see Donald Trump basically rip up the United States Constitution, as we see corruption right there in your motherfucking face now, clear as day, ain't even trying to hide it, as we see these damn tariffs hurt American farmers and hurt American businesses in general. I see people asking, why is this happening? Why is this happening? I saw this lady on Twitter. She said, honestly, why are Americans putting up with all this corruption and bullshit? And my answer to her name was Michelle. My answer to her was simply racism, Michelle. Racism. So I wanna vent here. I'm gonna ask a question. Okay, I'm gonna ask a question, and I hope this question is well received, because I'm really asking, how long are so many of our white counterparts here in the United States of America gonna put racism over everything? How long? How fucking long? That's my question. That's my question. Before I go further, though, y'all please hit that subscribe button. I am your homeboy first, and this is the realest, most entertaining show in the game. Put it on something. Again, hit that subscribe button, y'all. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. Put all your people on there. Join the channel. Support your boy in every way imaginable. I need your support. I really do. Especially when I be doing shit like this. Goddamn. I be risking my life out here doing these kind of topics. Y'all see this climate that we're in right now. But I just got to do this. I can't live here in this country and not fight back against this shit and use my voice to fight back against this shit. So please support me, okay? But again, I ask, how long can so many of our fellow white citizens continue to put racism over everything? Over your own business. Because you're paying the tariffs. I know, because I'm a business owner. The bags that we got, like some special bags that we put our products in, okay? Nice bags. They come from China. I want to get them here domestically. Either can't find them or can't find them for a reasonable price. So we get them from China. And now they got a tariff on the motherfuckers. I pay that. China's not paying that. The company that makes the damn bags, they ain't paying that. We pay that shit. My fellow business owners who are white, you know you paying them motherfucking tariffs, man. So how much longer you gonna keep supporting this racist ass administration and putting that shit over your own business? How much longer? You farmers out there, how much longer you gonna support this racist in chief to the detriment of your own fucking farms? Y'all know these tariffs hurting your motherfucking farms, man. Y'all know that. You know it. So why are you doing this to yourselves? You know, so many of you rely on immigration. You rely on immigrants to come work in your fucking fields. You know that. Yet and still you support somebody You vote for somebody who's rounding up law-abiding citizens or law-abiding people, whether they're documented citizens or not. These motherfuckers here just earning a living and shit and making you money by working for your ass. And you're supporting the person that's just trying to round them up. And you can't say he lied to you. Them signs at that goddamn convention said mass deportation now. I know he was talking, we gonna go. He said we're gonna come for the criminals first. That's what he said now. Come on, man. And again, you know y'all were reliant on China to buy y'all shit, to buy your produce. Y'all sit up here and support the person that was antagonizing China left and right. Come on, man. How much longer you gonna put racism over everything? Huh? Come on. Y'all military people. Y'all know how important NATO is. You know it. You know it. You know that organization was founded after World War II and how important it's been to maintaining global security and avoiding another world war. You know that shit. How much longer y'all gonna support somebody who doesn't know that shit? How much longer you gonna put racism over everything? Huh? How much longer? Come on, man. Poor white Americans. Y'all know damn well y'all get food stamps. You know that shit. I know the American media tries to just act like it's the single black woman with 50 of them kids who's getting all the food stamps. But y'all poor white Americans know y'all getting them food stamps. The majority of people who get food stamps are you. And you supporting somebody and his party who it's their wet dream to cut that shit. Because they feel like you don't deserve it. Because you're poor. They think you're white trash. They think you're trailer park trash. They think you're rednecks. They think you're dumb hicks. This ain't black folk talking. They feel that way. I know that. I listen to them. I've been around them. I've gone to school with them. Yet you fall for the shit and fuck with them. Why? How much longer? Many of you small business owners, y'all entrepreneurs out there, you're self-employed, you know what I'm talking about, you trying to get it, or those of you who may have a job, who a job that doesn't provide you with health insurance. And so you had to purchase your health insurance through the healthcare marketplace established by the Affordable Care Act, also known as Obamacare. The majority of Americans who get their insurance through the marketplace are Republicans. And yet and still, you're siding with a president and his party who's trying to allow the ACA subsidies, the Obamacare subsidies, to expire. Who even members of your own motherfucking party, the folks y'all support, Marjorie Taylor motherfucking Greene, who's a racist herself, is up here admitting that if those subsidies go away, your healthcare costs could either double or triple. And you still supporting this bastard, man. How much longer you gonna do it, bro? Come on, man. Come on. At what point do you choose common damn sense? At what point do you put that bullshit notion of white supremacy aside, bro? I'm not saying that I'm superior to you because I'm a black man. All I'm saying is you need to goddamn put that bullshit aside that you are superior to me because you're a white man or woman. And I think if you put that aside, then you'll start looking at things more clearly. You start seeing things for what they really are. You'll start seeing that these folks from the jump in this country been trying to fuck over all of us. My ancestors were brought here because they did not want to pay. If your ancestors were here um, during that so-called colonial period, my ancestors were brought here because they didn't want to pay your ancestors. They didn't want to pay them to do the work, so they want to bring my ancestors over. When all they had to do was pay your ancestors fairly to do the work. But they didn't want to do that. You can't see that though. And so you sitting up here rooting for the founding fathers. The founding fathers did not fuck with you. If you're a poor white person, they did not fuck with a person like you. They didn't. Again, if they did, they would have just paid your ancestors properly to do the damn work in the fields and shit. But they didn't want to do that. If they fucked with your ancestors, they would have let them vote. You had to be white, male, 21, and a property owner to vote. They didn't think if you were poor and uneducated, they didn't think your ass should have a right to have a say-so. If your ancestors came over here as immigrants in the late 1800s to early 1900s, they did not fuck with them. Whether they were Italian, Irish, whatever, they did not like them. They didn't. Eastern Europeans, especially during that Red Scare of the 1920s, look up Sacco and Vanzetti. Look that up. Do a deep dive on that. We talking about America hating white immigrants. And now you send your ass up here and being anti-immigrant. Come on, man. When the fuck you gonna stop letting these folks swindle you? You letting these CEOs, you letting these corporations swindle you. These rich ass politicians swindle you. Donald Trump is not one of you. What the fuck is wrong with you? Come on, man. So again, Michelle and the Michelles of the world who are asking, how is this happening? Why are Americans putting up with all of this corruption and bullshit? It's the racism. And it's going to keep happening. This bullshit going to keep happening until the majority of white Americans say, hey, we got to stop putting racism over everything. Put it on something. I appreciate you watching. I think you'll enjoy these other videos too. So check them out now.